23ABC's Digital Update is brought to you by West Medical.
Good evening. Here's a look at what's making headlines today. Once you're vaccinated, there is one more thing that you have to do. Submit your vaccination card to your medical record. Most Americans aren't receiving the COVID shot from their primary care provider, and this can be an easy thing to overlook. Now, you can coordinate with your doctor's office to send that copy in, and this can save you time down the road when you're applying to certain jobs or schools. Many require your vaccination history, and if you don't have a primary care provider to submit your card to, just make sure that you're keeping it safe.
Put it with your passport, put it with your social security card, put it in a secure place where you know you can access it at all times.
There are also companies that specifically make plastic holders for your vaccination cards, and Lauer doesn't recommend laminating it. If there is a booster shot in the future, your provider will be able to mark that same card if you don't laminate it. However, in the event that you do lose your vaccination card, he says you can also access your information through your state's health department records. Assemblyman Vince Fong's bill to curb illegal street racing has passed, and now it's headed to the Senate Transportation Committee. The bill gives law enforcement an additional tool to help crack down on dangerous driving, and this does include performing stunts, drifting, and other activities performed at excessive speeds. The penalties, which could match those currently apply to illegal street racing, and this means that judges would have the authority to suspend an individual's driver's license for up to 6 months. And it will be taken up by the committee for a hearing in the coming weeks. And a new report this morning shows that births in the U.S. fell to its lowest level since 1979. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention showed 3.6 million births in 2020, down 4% from 2019. And that's the 6th year in a row the number of births in the U.S. has fallen. And the CDC says the number of births remains below what it is considered replacement levels, which is the number of births needed for a generation to replace itself. The CDC says that fertility rates have been consistently below that level since 2007, and the pandemic could even make matters worse. Health departments in 24 states say that they even saw a 7% drop in births for December, and 9 months after the first lockdown started. Brandon?
Well, temperature's definitely hot today, 96 right now in Bakersfield. That's the reading as of 3 p.m. That's already the hottest temperature we've seen this year. We're probably going to add another 2, maybe even 3 degrees on top of that. So the temperature's still climbing here under these sunny skies this evening. Not quite as warm as what we're seeing today for tomorrow, but still warm. 92 degrees in Bakersfield. It's definitely above average for this time of year. 80 in Tehachapi, 90 at Jawbone Canyon for tomorrow. Extended forecast, though, shows by Friday we get into some nicer weather. 83 your high there, and we kind of stay in the 80s all the way through Mother's Day. By the time we get to Monday, temperatures start to climb again, and by the middle of next week, we're right back to the hot weather that we're currently dealing with here. Again, a tiny step down for our mountain communities for Thursday, but you see that bigger drop in the temperatures Friday and into the weekend. A nice weekend for our mountain communities, and then hot again next week.
And that's your latest update. Have a great night.